to the Lions Review. It's been a while, so I thought I'd do a quick catch up on everything Heroquest. So as we know, the next release is going to be Rise of the Dread Moon. So they've been dropping a little bit of information here and there. This happens to be over on the blog site. They did this preview. They gave us a clear picture of the box art. By the way, there's going to be spoilers in this video, so you're aware. In fact, one's coming up. So before I scroll down to show you the Specter and the Channel Dread spell, I just wanted to give you a heads up on that. There's also going to be some figures towards the end that are supposed to be included in the box. So, if you want to see those but don't want to see any stats for the monster or the spell, then just skip ahead a few seconds or a minute or so, and you should be beyond that point. So without further ado, here's the Specter and the Channel Dread. So I was looking at these previously, and at first I just took the spell to be impacted by the number of Specters, but then I reread this card and it actually says monster, each monster adjacent to the caster. So that could be a Spectre casting this spell, having two goblins next to them, and that will impact the results of the spell. So something to be aware of. Looks like it can be a pretty nasty spell, especially if you're running into more than one Spectre at a time. And then they also mentioned the Guardian Knight again, so we kind of already knew that we were going to get another one of those. So again, if you didn't get the uh, exclusive, you can still get the figure, and obviously there will be a card included with that with the stats. So you're going to get the Guardian Knight with this release, this expansion pack. They're also going to have elixirs and potions in there, and it sounds like they're going to reuse some of the ones from perhaps the Elf and Barbarian quest, or I should say the Frozen Horror and Mage of the Mirror quest. It mentions that here that your favorite elixirs, but without previous hero limitations. So if you have those, some of those were only usable by the elf for Mage and Mirror, and for Frozen Horror, some were only used by the Barbarian. Now, besides that, what else have they been busy doing? Let's find out. So they got GenCon coming up. Now, this is actually going to be after the release of Rise of the Dread Moon. Rise of the Dread Moon comes out July 15th. This is happening the first week of August. But you can see they're going to do this prequel quest. So they're going to have that set up there. Now, whether or not they're going to release that prior to Gen Con, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to do something like they did with the Into the Northern Lands for the Frozen Horror. They originally had that available on their blog site that we were just at, uh, online only, and then they made it available in the app as well. So maybe they'll do the same here. Maybe this will get released online. You can get it there, and then eventually in the app. But they are definitely going to have it here at the Gen Con. I don't think it's going to be exclusive to Gen Con. I think they are going to make it available to others. I mean, after all, they have a worldwide audience now, so it would be kind of a bad move on them if they only made it available at Gen Con. And then, of course, the other thing is they released a picture of some of the miniatures you'll get. So let me zoom in on that so you can get a good picture here of what you may see in the box, or what you should see in the box. Again, the Knight's going to be included. You got 3 Specters in here, so you know you're going to get at least 3 Specters. And you can see that they're using a different, well, I don't want to say color because they're basically clear there, but they went with a different different tone, I guess you can say, for for the Specters. They're not the blue monsters like we saw in the other um, quest packs. They're not the dark colors, but you also have these 4 guys back here. The cadre of Raven not View, Veil. Yeah, that's it, Veil. So that was mentioned previously, and one of the hints they dropped as well. So you can see you got 4 of them here. Looks like similar to our mercenaries. You got the range guy. He only has a handheld crossbow here, a single hand. So not like one of the larger crossbows. And then the dagger, this one with the halberdier, I guess he's going to be attack diagonally, range attack. This one's probably going to be your armored and either attacking. Well, that looks like a short sword, not a long sword. It's kind of hard to tell there. If it only goes to here, I would say short sword and shield. Looks like he's kneeling here. This one's interesting. Looks like two handheld axes. So can be thrown, can be used in melee. Now, if they're thrown, I don't know if you get an unlimited supply or not. Now, besides that, the other change I wanted to mention was over on their app. So let me bring the picture I took here, my screenshot. And you can see they added some more little things here that can help you beef up the monsters if the heroes are having too easy of a time with the quest. So you can set it so the monsters attack weak. So the weaker heroes will get attacked rather than them always going after the barbarian. Advanced goblins means the goblin can move, attack, and then continue his move, assuming it still has movement beyond what it's already used. So it can move 2 squares, attack you, and then move aside and let somebody else in there to attack you if you're, say, blocking the doorway. Advanced skeletons means that they basically can attack diagonally. So if you ever wondered why they had such a long weapon and couldn't do that, well, now they can. And then your double wandering monsters is exactly what it says. Whenever you trigger wandering monsters, you double up the number of monsters. So if it was one goblin, now it's two goblins. And then these bottom ones do exactly what they show, either add a body point, a mind point, an attack die, or a defend die. So again, that's over on the app now. So if you want to give your heroes a bit more of a challenge, you can download the Heroquest companion app and set some of these parameters up, making your monsters harder to kill. And that's going to do it for now. So hope you enjoyed. And I think I mentioned it, but just in case I didn't, the Dread Rise of the Dread Moon should be out mid-July. There's already pre-orders available in Canada, overseas. I haven't seen any for the US. I think I read somewhere somebody said they did see one place. Wasn't a place I was familiar with, but I haven't been able to find anything. So hopefully that will be available soon. And talk to you all later. Enjoy. Bye bye.